Hey, welcome to The Explainer. Let me ask you something. What if the moments that truly define your success are the ones nobody else is around to see? We're going to dive into that whole idea today, and it all comes down to a single, really powerful sentence. Okay, so here it is. This is the sentence that's at the heart of everything we're talking about. Do your best and be your best when no one is watching you. That is the way to be truly successful. You know, when you read that, it feels like a challenge, but also kind of a promise, doesn't it? So let's break that down. I mean, on the surface, it sounds pretty simple, right? But what does that really mean? To be at your best when there's literally no one there to see it. And think about it. How does that shift the way we look at our work, our ambitions, maybe even who we are as a person? All right, so let's start with something we can all relate to. That feeling of being watched. You know what I'm talking about. We can call it the watched performance. This is when our effort is out there on the public stage for everyone to see. So really, it's like we live in these two different scenarios, right? On one hand, you've got the with an audience mode. Here, your effort is on full display. And let's be honest, the motivation often comes from outside stuff, praise from your boss, that promotion, a good grade. But then there's the other side, solitude. And when you're there, all of that external stuff just vanishes. The effort is completely unseen. And your motivation, well, it has to come from inside. It has to be self-driven. And that right there is a massive shift in the why behind what you're doing. And that's what brings us right to the core of this whole idea, the private practice. This is all about what happens when the crowd goes home, when the lights go down. It's the real test of character, isn't it? And that idea, it really forces us to ask ourselves a pretty blunt question. Just who are you when no one is watching? Seriously, when there's no applause, nobody to tell you you're doing a good job, nobody to even notice you're doing anything at all. Who are you then? Because that moment, right there, that's where the real stuff happens. You know, all of this, it really boils down to one single powerful word, integrity. And for what we're talking about here, integrity just means being whole, undivided. It's that state where your private actions line up perfectly with your highest standards. There's just no daylight between the person you show the world and the person you are when you're completely alone. So you see, this quote isn't just some nice-sounding philosophy. It's actually a formula, a kind of recipe. Step 1, you commit to your absolute best effort. But then comes step 2, the crucial part, and honestly, the hardest part. You have to uphold that same standard in private. And it's only after you do that that you get to the final step, achieving what the quote calls true success. Okay, so what is this true success, anyway? I mean, what's the big prize for all that lonely, unseen effort? Well, to really get it, I think we have to sort of redefine what successful even means to us. Look, we all know what external success looks like, right? It's the trophies, the promotions, the public shout-outs. It's the tangible stuff you can point to. But this quote, it's pointing us towards something totally different, something internal. True success here is about that deep inner satisfaction. It's about your character, about self-respect. It's not some prize you go out and win. It's about the person you become along the way. So when it comes right down to it, this true success, it's not something you get. It's something you become. It's not an award you can put on a shelf. It's a quality, a part of your character that you carry with you in every single moment, whether anyone's watching or not. All right, as we start to wrap this up, I want to leave you with one last question, something to just carry with you. Let's just bring it all back one more time to that original idea, remember. And that leads us to the final and maybe the most important question of all. Who is the one person you can never hide your effort from? The one person who is always watching? It's you, right? And when you really think about it, earning the respect of that person, well, that's got to be the real nature of true success.